Good morning and welcome to the channel today. My name is Faith Ihedewa, and on this channel we discuss passive income, especially if you're a salary earner. Do you get your income via paid employment or via business? You'd agree with me that there are certain times you feel that your money is tight. And recently, we started our money tightness series. We have discussed what makes your money to be tight and why your money is tight in the first place. And one of the reasons we've come to realize that our money is tight is because we lent to family and friends. We discussed that in the last video. You may wish to watch the video and other ones. I'm sure it will be quite educative. So far, have you hit the subscribe button yet? Have you liked? Have you shared with others? If you are yet to do so, kindly do so now. Today, we'll be talking about the psychology of repayment and how to get your money back. Money is not just numbers. Money is emotion. Money is identity. Money is pressure. Money is survival instinct. So, the psychology of repayment is real. Some persons collect money with the intention of paying back, but at the end of the day, they do not pay back. And when they do, they struggle to do that in bits. So many things are behind it, so many emotions are behind it. We'll start with okay, let me start by saying that there are three categories of persons, or four. Some collect with the intention of paying back and eventually pay back. Some collect with the intention of paying back, struggle to pay back. Some collect with the intention of paying back but end up paying back in bits, while others collect with the intention of not paying back at all. We'll deal with three: those that do not pay back at all, those that pay back in bits, and those that struggle to pay back. We'll start with those that pay back in bits. What's behind someone paying back in bits? Yes, instead of not paying back at all, rather pay back in bits. So we're going to look at four things that may make some persons to pay back in bit. One is the future illusion. Two is the emotional avoidance. Three is the small money mindset. And the fourth one is no pressure, no payment mentality. Let's start with the future illusion. The brain has a way of magnifying future income and minimizing future expenses. So you borrow with the aim of paying back when the salary comes. But when that salary eventually comes, you'll see that you find it difficult to pay because you have overestimated your income. That salary has other plans, or rather, you have other plans for that salary other than the money you borrowed. So it becomes difficult to pay back, and one finds he or herself paying back in bits. The second on the list is the emotional avoidance. Borrowing or repayment is uncomfortable and the brain hates discomfort. So instead of you trying to pay back in full, the brain feels so much discomfort that you now resort to paying back in bits. So the brain doesn't like discomfort, and paying back can be uncomfortable. The next is the small money mindset. Here, the person that lends the money feel like it's a small money. The lender wouldn't mind or wouldn't miss this money. So I'll pay some other time. And it keeps going that way. So you now pay back in bits, hoping or wishing that the lender does not miss the money. And finally, we have the no pressure, no repayment mentality. Here, the brain is not under any pressure to pay back. So there is no structure on ground. And when there's no structure, there will be no action. So that action of paying back will now resort to paying back in bits. Now, let's look at the second category, those who have the money but struggle to pay back. So, why do you struggle to pay back when you have the money? First is the guilt loop. Because you have not paid back as soon as you hoped you would pay back, you feel guilty. Because you feel guilty, you avoid the lender. You avoid the lender, you feel more guilty. You feel more guilty, you avoid the lender more. And the loop continues. That's why the struggle sets in. Secondly, why do you struggle to pay back? Second is the mental deprioritization, or you call it the pain part of the brain. It means that, like we said earlier on, that the brain hates discomfort. Paying back triggers a hormone in your brain, and that hormone is the one that coordinates the pain. So when you're paying back, you actually feel pain. That's why you're struggling to pay back. The brain is feeling pain because it is parting with money. Lastly, why do you struggle to pay? You struggle to pay back because of lifestyle pressure. When that money is collected, your brain and all your lifestyle adjusts to accommodating the new money that has come. So it puts pressure on your lifestyle. Your lifestyle is already used to that money. So paying back becomes a struggle. Next, why do people not pay back at all? Those that borrow with the intention of not borrowing back, of not paying back. One is habitual borrowers. Some persons are habitual borrowers because borrowing brings them a kind of joy. It gives dopamine or increases the dopamine level. So they feel excited that the money is coming in. So they keep borrowing and borrowing and borrowing. Next is the friendship collateral. Some persons feel that because you are their friend, then they borrow from you. It doesn't matter the consequences. They just feel because they are your friends, they borrow and they don't pay back because they are your friends. The next that is next to this one is that is just like this one is the entitlement psychology. Some persons feel that life owes them something. They feel entitled. They also feel that you owe them something. They feel that your money belongs to all of you. So as they are borrowing with the intention that they are collecting part of what is theirs. So they don't have the intention of paying back. They feel entitled to your money. Sounds funny, right? Yes, quite funny. But some persons are like that. Just feel entitled to your money. Then the last is the scarcity mentality. They just feel that it is not there. What they have is not even enough for them. Not to talk of repaying the loan that they got from you. Still funny. Yes. So these are the things that could either explain why someone is not paying back at all, or why they're paying back in bits, or why they are struggling to pay back. Now, if you are the borrower, these are the steps that could help you in paying back faster. First of all, before you get the money, put a structure in place for the repayment. Let there be a plan for the repayment. How do you want to make this payment? How are you sure the inflow or the income is coming, the income you are expecting to come? How are you sure it will come? So put a structure in place, have a plan. When that structure is in place, automate it. If you have to set, what do they call it now, on your app, your bank app, or you go to your bank to have a direct debit on mandate on your account, please do that. Automate it so that when that inflow comes, you would use it for that repayment as you have planned. Also, you can set aside a small repayment buffer. Instead of paying everything in bulk, as you collect the money you know you're going to pay back in the next 3 months, you can be setting aside little amount of money, probably divide it by three. The first month you set aside one third of the money, the second month, the third month, so that at the end of the month it's not too difficult for you to pay back. You're not finding it difficult to gather all the money, but you already have it set aside in bits. It helps you to pay back. Next, it's communication. Keep the communication line open. If you're finding it difficult to pay back, please communicate. The person that you're owing could have a structure in place that will help you in the repayment. So communicate early instead of procrastinating to avoid the guilt loop. Then finally, you could also use accountability partners. When you borrow the money, talk to someone about it. Also, let the person know your plans for the repayment. And when you eventually start, let the person be aware. You'll be an accountability partner so that when you fail on your promise, you can actually have someone that is reminding you if you've forgotten, or someone that will encourage you if you're demotivated at the point of repayment. Now, how will you get your money back? You can set reminders that do not feel like attack. An example is, oh, just checking on you. Please, a reminder of the money I lent you. You could also, if you have something to do with the money, you could also say that you're planning to do so thing and that you're hoping to get the money so that you can fund whatever you have in mind. Be gentle, be kind, be soft. Let it not sound as an attack. Secondly, help the person to build a structure. Most persons do not have structures, and without structure, action is you might find it difficult acting out on what you want to do. So you can help the person set out a structure. If the person is finding it difficult to pay the bulk sum, you can offer the person instrumental payment. Or if you understand what exactly the challenge is, you can know exactly what to do. But you can help the person with a structure. Now, what is the wisdom with giving out money to friends and getting your money back? If you follow all these steps, I'm sure you'll get your money back. But what is the wisdom of borrowing? Wisdom number one is, do not lend what you cannot forgo. Number two, know when to say no. It's not everybody that is qualified to be lent money. I hope this video has helped you. Kindly hit the subscribe button if you're yet to do so, like and share with others. Thank you for your time and watch out for our next video. Bye.